Um. Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
What?
Okay. For the YouTube content, you guys can ask me questions. I am. I will not give a snarky answer. I won't. I won't do a joke or a meme. You can ask writing questions, and you can ask art questions of Ursula.
I feel
Okay.
like
I won't be a little butthole about it. I won't be like, you're like, how do you write good? And I'm right. Well, start with a G and end with a D.
I feel like you could get Bones to do like anything. I feel like it's for the YouTube content.
Not really.
No.
I love slow burn. Gives you a sec into the story.
I mean, I guess if we're going by the logic, like if it's bad, it's bad. Like if it's boring, it's not good slow burn. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a slow burn. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to get in there quick and have something real fast and fun.
Depends. I tend to write really disorientingly. Okay. Any tips on thinking of short webcomic stories? I keep thinking about big adventures in series, but can't think of any short ones. I don't know how I can handle for my first time. Okay. The easiest way to keep your story from getting huge is to keep your character count down. Okay? There's this thing called I like to call it the lace quotient. I stole it from Mary, who stole it from Orson Scott Card. So there's like 4 different types of plots. There's location-based plots, there's answer-based plots, and there's character-based plots and event plots. And like each type of these plots you add, like each storyline you add is going to increase the size of your story hugely. Like I find a lot of the times y'all don't realize how much you're adding at the beginning of things because you're like, oh, I'll have this character and this character and this character and this character, and it's only 4 characters. Like that's fine. Like it's not bad at all. It's bad. That's the answer is like, no, that is bad. It is like everything at the beginning of your story is like a seed that will grow into a huge mess that you have to deal with. So like with the 4 types of plots, a location plot is a character basically needing to get somewhere. They start in one place and end in the other. Like that's a location plot, the conflict of getting from one place to another. And if you have one of those in your story, that is going to increase your story length. And if you have like another type of plot going on as well, you have a question, an answer based plot. So it starts with a question, ends with an answer. So you're like, and there's a murder, so we have to figure out the answer to the murder. You've added another plot, and now your story has grown even more exponentially larger by adding those 2 plot lines. And then you have also a character arc going on with the main character falling in love with someone. And there you go. Now you have 3 plots going on. And then you have an event plot, which is where a big event happens and you need to regain a sense of like normalcy. So there's also an explosion that happens, and they need to on their location plot go to a new home and rebuild. And now that's like a whole other plot arc that is also going on. And then you might have like another character arc because you've added a second character, and it's okay, it's fine. But the second character now also has added another question answer plot, and they also have their own character arc. And well, they have a boyfriend who also, I love their boyfriend, so like they need a plot as well. It gets huge, it gets ridiculous, and every time you add a setting, you also multiply your plot. So each setting you add, like each character you add, each plot you add, it gets big and ridiculous. And the easiest way to have your story stay small is to keep those elements small. Like keep your character limit down. Keep your character limit. That's something different. But like limit yourself in the amount of characters, locations, and different plots. Okay. Keep it simple. Pare things down when you're developing these plots in your head. What I tend to do is, like, if something gets big and out of control, you can just trim it. Like take a little bit off of it and make that the story. Like maybe you added like a really cool subplot to your story, and that's the thing you're most excited about. Just do the subplot. Like that's it. That's all you need to do. Yeah, because it goes crazy really, really fast.